needs to know medical information, not me. I'm not worthy. Why? Because I'm adopted. The laws were made 70, 75, 78 years ago. They need to be changed. They need to be changed now. And I'm going to share something that just happened about 3 weeks ago. I got a phone call from a company that I hired. That's another thing. Why should I, as an adoptee, have to do DNA tests? Why, as an adoptee, have to pay thousands of dollars to private investigators? Why, as an adoptee, do I have to spend countless hours, days, and weeks in libraries searching through birth records, telephone books, high school yearbooks to pick up the mere scraps and bits and pieces of my life? You can't change someone's life just because you can change the law. It's just not right. 3 weeks ago, I get a phone call. We just found your biological mother, your natural mother, the woman who put me on the face of this earth. I got a phone call 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, yeah, it didn't hit me. But all of a sudden, I found out that my mother is still alive. I spoke to her on the phone. She's tickled pink. She's overjoyed that she now knows that her son is okay. I spoke to my natural mother, I spoke to my uncle, I spoke to my aunt, I spoke to my cousin. They've all been more than fantastic. I can't tell you how much information I have gotten on the history of my family, my medical information that is mine to have and it's my right to know. I also found out that my natural father, my natural mother and father lived in Queens. I lived in Brooklyn my whole life. We were 30 minutes apart the whole time. Ha ha, what a joke. Forgive my sarcasm, it's just not right. There is no privacy laws. There's no rules, laws, statutes, or regulations anywhere. I welcome you to find them, because if there was something there, you'd be waving it in our faces. It's not right. People can empathize, that's nice. Only someone who's adopted knows what it's like to be adopted, and I'm one of the lucky ones. I have no complaints. My family's my family. I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world. The point is, it's my information to know. I want it, and I want it now. And even though I just found my natural family, I still want to hold that piece of paper that's locked up in some archive warehouse wherever the government decides to stash it. The government can see it whenever they want to. Hey, maybe I should run for president. Maybe they'll have to show it to me then. These records have to be opened, and they have to be opened now. What makes an adoptee any different from those that aren't adopted? The answer is nothing. Sealed records do more harm than good. I've always wanted to know where I came from since I was about 13. 32 years? I had to wait 32 years to find out, who I am, where I came from? Come on, that's ridiculous. The government should be ashamed of themselves. Those who know, I ask people who aren't adopted, would you be willing to give up knowing your heritage and your family medical history just for no reason? I bet they haven't even thought of that. What kind of a question is that? Well, guess what? Adoptees live with that every day. Good, bad, or indifferent, whether we choose to want to find out this information or not, it shouldn't be anybody else's decision but the adopted person. I'm 45. I've served my city, my state, and my country. What more do I have to do to say that I'm worthy? But even if you take that away, whether I'm someone who doesn't have a penny to his name, whether I was someone who committed a crime, or whether I was the best human being on the face of the earth, there is no difference. There shouldn't be any difference. Everyone should have the right to know where they came from, period. End of story. The records need to be changed. The law has to be changed. And especially Assemblywoman Helene Weinstein needs to wake up and change change her thinking, whatever it is, and whatever agenda she may be on, A909 has to be voted on by the Assembly. And Governor Cuomo, we need your help. I know you probably don't hear me. You probably don't even know that we're here. But we're not going away. You have your birth certificate. I want mine. It's time. Wake up.